Alright everybody, we are back for week 2 of SCDA. As you can see, this is not the same team. There were transactions made, you're just going to have to deal with it. I'm not going to explain them, I'm not going to say them. You'll see the new mons as they show up, and you guys will just deal with it, even though like all of them are on the screen right now. All the new mods are on the screen. Regardless, whoever is gone, you know, you're just going to have to figure that out. You can sit there in the comment section and decipher who's there and who's not there. Overall, this matchup I was actually pretty worried about this matchup. I didn't really like it too much. As you can see, I really did prep for Scythe Spam. He has an DDM, but he didn't bring it. So this Iron Hand just has a useless item. I was like, dude, he kinda does lose to Terra Psychic Seed, but he didn't bring it. So now this Iron Hand just has a useless item. Overall, the matchup was a 50-50. I think I played this game pretty bad overall. I think I played this game real bad. But you'll see when we get to that turn. It's right here. I'm just trying to decipher what I want to lead exactly. I end up going with Farig here. Farig, Rotom, Iron Hands. And I'm like, this is a pretty solid lead overall. I'm like, so the reason I'm leading Iron Hands, what was I trying to catch on lead? Trying to catch the Drifblim. I was trying to catch Drifblim on lead. I didn't see how he led, he didn't have in DDM to proc Unburden, so I'm like, how does he proc Unburden here? Right? I didn't exactly know how he was gonna proc it, but I see that he leads this in Iron Valiant, and I'm like, oh, okay. I'm thinking that this is like a Sash Drifblim, or something along that nature, right? Where he's just gonna like, I don't know exactly what he was going to do here. I ended up switching because I don't want to let my Iron Hands get whisked. You know, if I was Lumberry, I would have just stayed in here. Right? But I'm like, I don't want to get whisked, so I'm just going to go to Rotom, predicting Iron Valiant to just hit me. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is the strat of all time. This guy did this week 1, by the way. He did this week 1 with his Armor Rouge. But he clicked Aqua Jet on it, but this week he decided he's going to click Sneak on his Drifblim. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, what is going on? Huh? Huh? I was really confused about this turn. I'm like, yo, thank God for Sash Fluttermane, bro. So I'm like, oh shit. Ooh, did I just get goobed on game 1, turn 1? So it turns out that, yeah, no, that was not Sash. Worked out perfect for me. Okay, so then I'm like, okay. Alright, this is a 5-game state. This game state's not too bad. I'm like, Magmortar Plus, what is that? Alright, it's Armor Rouge. Okay, perfect. So I predicted here, I'm going to click Protect, and then I'm just going to Volt Switch on that guy. Right? I'm sitting here, I'm just debating on if I want to click D-Gleam or not. But I end up clicking D-Gleam. Yeah. And the reason I ended up D-Gleaming was I wasn't actually sure if this Drifblim could kill my Rotom, and I didn't want to lose to it, so I ended up changing it to D-Gleam. It turned out I think Protect was actually the play, because he didn't kill Rotom. I should have known from Calc, but I wasn't calcing because of the Wi-Fi moment. But I hate Armor Rouge, so I'm like, okay. Okay. I am going for Rig here, because I'm like, alright, well, he's just going to Trick Room, and then get in, whatchamacallit. What's that guy called? Ursaluna. I'm like, yeah, he's Ursaluna in the back. But he Heat Waves me, and I'm like, okay. This is not the turn of events I expected. I'm like, okay. I'm gonna go Rotom here. Right? It's fine. And then, Calypso is Dragougi. And I'm like, oh, okay. This is a really, really good endgame for me. I end up hardball throwing. This is a hardball throw right here. Because I should have just Psyshocked him with this guy. I should have just Psyshocked him or Quick Trick Room. Because my last mon's Iron Hands, right? And I know I'm slower than both of these guys. So my play in retrospective, it should have just been the Quick Trick Room here. Because this Ferrograph never died to Dragougi from this range. He ends up killing Rotom, I believe. But, yeah, I was really scared of getting doubled. But I know he ends up just killing this guy. Yeah. The Rotom's dead. And I'm like, okay. My Rotom got goobed, and like, alright, well, goodbye Rotom. I think I kind of played bad this game one. You're gonna see right here, this is when the tomfoolery comes in. My favorite part. So I end up tearing here, I'm like, okay. Check this out, he's gonna click the Psychic move. On my Iron Hands, right? He's gonna click the Psychic move here, right? Okay, because it makes sense, you know? He's gonna click the Psychic move. And I'm just gonna Side Shock the Dragalge. I forgot that this is for draft with like 0 speed. For some reason in my mind, I still thought I was faster than him. But no, apparently I'm just slow. Oh, so I didn't play around with this. Again, should have been Lumberry, etc. Etc, etc. I out-prepped myself here. So I Thunder Punch him, right? Boom. Boom, big Thunder Punch, big damage, big Iron Hands. Iron Hands coming through. Look, look, look. This Iron Hands has been on this team for 1 week. He's already proven his worth, right? He got the para. He got the para, right? He got the para here. Right? Check this out. This guy eats. Surprised it a lot for late spring. I'm like, what is this Dragalge? I'm thinking that he's Specs. And I realized, well, this is Specs. And I didn't think that the Armor Rouge was too big of a threat because he was paralyzed. I end up also clicking Protect, and the reason I click Protect is I don't want Heat Wave to be a single target move against my Iron Hands. I want it to stay double, which is why I'm clicking Protect here, even if it's a little bit of a throw. And then I'm like, okay, so he tears the Armor Rouge, tears the Gouge, which ends up allowing it to come up and live this following hit here. So, eat your Terra Waters, and I'm like, this is such an interesting Terra type. I didn't think Terra Water would be viable into this because of what I brought. Like, definitely didn't expect Terra Water. I think Terra Poison, if anything, because then you resist, whatchamacallit, the fairy moves from Buttermane. And my team actually can't, Fergur's not gonna kill the Dragalge. Damn, I cannot speak today. But, yeah. This is why this like whole little sequence is kind of scary. I end up just quick and Trick Room here. Okay. I can somehow bring this back. Iron Hand should be fine. Because Dragalge's gonna die. Right? He gets paralyzed again. Look, see Iron Hand. Iron Hand's carrying. He carried, dude. Iron Hands? Dude, on the team 1 week? Carrying. Dude, he's carried. See that? He got the hacks. He got the Armor Rouge parried twice, dude. Hey, what can I say? Iron Hands, he knew. My guy, he knew. He knew when, you know, he's put slot into the squad. He came in today. He was like, I'm gonna paralyze the fucking Armor Rouge. Just check this out, bro. Now I ended up revealing my, what's that item called? Fucking room service. But I think it wasn't too big of a deal. Yeah. This mono Side Shock idea. Not my greatest idea, not at all. Yeah, this Ferrograph was a miss. Hey, I should be banned from using this Mon TBH. I did not know what to do with this guy here. I really did not know what to do with him. But that's game 1. Overall, very hacksy game 1. Very not clean at all. I don't think I deserve to win that game. But you know what? We take those W's. And Iron Hands, he knew. Iron Hands, he fucking knew. He fucking knew, dude. He came in today with his game phase on. He was like, you know what? I got you, fam. You need the hacks to win. His hacks in time. And then he Thunder Punch parried my opponent. Now we're going to get into game 2 here. And we're going to have a little cut here for game 2. Because we had a Wi-Fi moment. And then we DC'd. Because Wi-Fi moment. Wi-Fi. This happens quite often. Where you just DC in the middle of the game. So we're actually going to skip past the DC. And I'm just going to show you what my leads are, so we're just going to jump into it right after my leads. I'm thinking about my leads here, and I get a little low on time overall. Because after game 1, I did not feel comfortable. I know Ursaluna is going to come game 2. I don't know what his Terra type is. And I'm like, I got to bring the skill swap. But you know what, Ferreira, if he got a skill swap, I got to bring him. I end up benching Iron Hands. I'm just like, dude, this Armor Rouge fucks me. I'm not Lumberry. I got to bring this. So I end up going with this, and now we're gonna get into our little jump here. Boom. Yeah. Sorry to you guys. Dude, I did editing! I edited my video for one. This is the first moment of editing in a hopeless video ever. You guys are here to witness history? Anyway, I just Protect. I didn't want this. I did it doubled. Overall. I keep thinking his Armor Rouge is just going to, like, double me, but he's not doing that. And this clicks E-webs. Now, this turn right here, I forget. I immediately forget exactly what happened. I forgot. And when I saw he clicked Trick Room here, I'm like, okay. I'm just gonna Side Shock the Armor because I just want damage on it, right? I just want to chip this guy. So I just, I Volt Switch. And little old me makes a real bad misplay here. So I click Volt Switch thinking, okay, I get a safe switch into my Arboliva. I want to go Arboliva here. That's why I click Trick Room. Here comes an Ursaluna. I'm like, great. I get Arboliva in here for free. Great. And I'm like, oh. Uh-oh. So I panic a little bit, right? And I'm like, alright, what am I doing here? I end up going into Flutter Mane. And the reason I go Flutter Mane is because I think I thought he was going to unset the Trick Room here, right? But no, it turned out he just self-whisked himself. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Pepsi Bear is in the business. But I'm like, oh, it's okay. Because I have Skill Swap. This is the whole reason this Farigiraf came to this game. Skill Swap the guts off the Ursaluna, right? You know, make this guy useless. You know what I mean? Get right back in the Rotom Heat. I'm like, okay. Because I think he's going to EQ Protect here, or something else. Because this Armor Rouge was only revealed with Trick Room Heat Wave. As to my knowledge, as far as I know, that's all this thing has. Right? I'm like, okay, his last move's got to be Protect. Or something like that. It has to be Protect as his last move. Like, okay, he's going to click Protect EQ. Because it's free. So I Skill Swap him, right? I'm like, okay, bam. Guts, gone. Right? No. Nope. This is why you do calcs, kids. I didn't calc this. Genuinely, I didn't calc it. I just assumed I didn't die. No, it turns out I do die. It turns out this Ursaluna guy is a little strong. He's very strong. He's very powerful. He's very strong and very powerful. And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. This is where my second misplay comes in. This is my second misplay right here. So, what my play should have been is I'm going to make the correct play and kill the Armor Rouge. Right? Armor Rouge, I need to kill it. So I make this correct. And then I overheat here. The correct play I should have done is I should have Volt Switched to Ursaluna because the following turn after this turn, right? Trick Room ends. So I would have had Flutter Mane in a better position than now. I also think I didn't need to Terra here. This Terra was a little unnecessary. But I was scared of Guts because I saw how much that shit did, and I was just like, you know what, dude? I got a Terra here. So I ended up overpowering. Kill that. Gone. One. Okay. Next comes in Magneton, right? And I'm like, okay. Okay. So, I'm just gonna take my kill on this guy. This is the second misplay. I made 2 in a row. What I should have done is I should have turned around and I should have hit this Dragalge with the Arboliva. Because this Magneton's not really a threat. Not at all. I should not have hit him here. But I ended up Volt Switching on the Dragalge afterwards. So I end up getting my kill here. We also find out he's not sturdy. Which is whatever. We end up finding that out here. But the reason I hit him was mostly because I wanted to get him in range of Flutter Mane, right? But the correct play and the correct sequence was Earth Power this guy, right? And then I would Volt Switch on the come on, what's his name? Magneton? Get in Flutter Mane afterwards. Because then this Dragalge would have been in range of the Flutter Mane, and Magneton cannot kill me in one hit, and I would have had the 3v1 in this scenario, And I believe that would have been enough to win me the game. I don't think Ursaluna can beat all 3 on his own. Regardless. But that was my major misplay here. Overall. That's like looking back at this game. That's what I should have done. This was my second misplay. I don't know why I clicked tech tier. Honestly, because I was safe. Again, I thought he was going to EQ. And just like kill his own Dragalge. Just be like, yo, I don't care. And then kill his own Dragalge. But no. And this is when I see the speed. I keep this mental note right here. So I know this Ursaluna is 0 speed. I know he's 0 speed. How do I know he's 0 speed? Because my Iron Hands is 4 speed in this. 4. Only 4. And my Iron Hands is faster than his Dragalge. Which means that my Iron Hands is faster than this Ursaluna. Which was my main concern about bringing the Iron Hands. I don't know if Ursaluna is faster. Now that I know he's slower, it sets me up really well for game 3. Overall, this is definitely a lot messier of a game. And you get right here, I go for the double, and I get red. Props to my opponent. He played this game very cleanly. He played game 1 very clean as well. And I hacked him. Again, I didn't bring my All-Star MVP here, Iron Hands, so I lost him. You know. It is what it is. It happens sometimes, dude. You know what, bro? You know, when your first mon hacks that game so bad, you gotta bring him to game 2. Because I didn't bring him to game 2, I ended up losing. It's as simple as that. I definitely disrespected Ursaluna and his game. I did not respect his game. I didn't think he would do that much with Terramomo Facade. That's how you run Galaxy, boys. That's how you run Galaxy. I didn't know that he would just kill my Farigiraf right after. I didn't know he would just kill me. I thought I'd live. Apparently, no. No, not even close. Not even close. That guy just dies. But, yeah. Yeah, that's game 2. That game was a shit show. That's game 2. Now we move on to the final game. All the tension, all the marbles, all the everything. Game 3. Now, after I got goobed by Ursaluna game 2. What do you guys think I do? Alright. It's time for game 3 now. The final showdown. See, this is why I record my videos. I can't get accused of cheating either. I can't get recorded. You can see me picking the same team over and over again. On Wi-Fi, you can't lock your team. So, if someone really wanted, they could cheat. You just switch teams. I mean, if they don't upload it, you can't prove them. You can't prove that they did unless, they're really bad at cheating. They're real bad at cheating. But, yeah, so I'm here and I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, what's my approach to this game? I decided Farigiraf is dog shit. I'm never bringing this thing to a game. That thing did nothing. But I was debating on if I'm going to lead Arboliga or not. This game. I'm like thinking, what's he going to lead? Because if he leads the Dragalge or the Armarouge and I lead Arboliva, I'm in a really bad position. But I'm like, Fluttermane? Yes. Okay. I want to lead the Iron Hands, but I remember Armarouge has Wisp, and I'm like, no. And me going over like constantly, bring this, I bring this. And I ended up settling on a bit of a unorthodox lead here. I'm gonna, every game I let this stupid ass Rotom. And this Rotom is fucking work. Regardless, I ended up leading Big Scyther. Scyther gets to make his debut. People were wondering, why the hell did you pick up this Scyther? You have Scizor. The reason I picked up Scyther, even though I have Scizor, is so I can have the father and son core. Do not disrespect me and my son ever again. Type beat. However, his father did not show up to this game. Her father, sorry. This Scyther is a female. My bad. My bad. Father-daughter core. But regardless, yeah, but Scyther was like a D tier. I think Scyther was like D tier or something. I thought it was like one of the better D tiers, and it's like okay, Tailwind. I think Iron Hands, like people always say, Iron Hands, you kind of gotta like draft them in triple. Like you have Iron Hands, you gotta have triple. Which okay, I agree with that. If you have Iron Hands, like what are you doing if you don't have triple? I think Iron Hands is like viable though. In Tailwind. He's like not that bad as a Tailwind mod. Like, he could kind of do some work. He just gotta run like 60 EVs in speed. It's not that big a deal. Iron Hands, he don't run max attack anyway. That guy, he runs like 16 out of it, and then the rest in bulk. You'll be fine. I Tailwind here. The reason I Tailwind is just in case Iron Valiant's in the back. I wasn't sure if Iron Valiant would come after game 1, but I didn't see any downside to Tailwinding. And I just take my kill on the Magneton, because I know how to kill him. This turn's actually a blessing in disguise. So, my Rotom dies. I know this Dragalge specs, by the way. I know this guy is specs, right? I know it's specs. But, I can tell from the damage on Fluttermane that thing is specs from last game. I'm just debating on what I'm gonna go into here, because I'm like, do I want to go Iron Hands? I don't know if Armarouge is in the back. So I go into this, Fluttermane. This is to stop the Armarouge from coming in. And he ends up going Ursaluna, and I'm like, okay. So Armarouge is not in the back here. No, I have one of two plays. I can either kill the Dragalge or I can kill Ursaluna. And now, in my head, I'm like, I know Dragalge specs here. And I'm going to pick up this easy kill, because I don't know what's in the back. I know it's not Armarouge. Because he would have went Armarouge there. It ended up being Drifblim. And I just take my KO here, because Drifblim's not going to live getting doubled. And I'm pretty safe this turn to just freely collect my kill. So, yeah, I just double this, kill this guy. Goodbye, Drifblim. I actually don't know what this Ursaluna's last move is, but I was pretty sure at this point it wasn't Earthquake. I believe he was either Headlong Rush or Stomping Tantrum at this point. Mostly because, like, he hasn't clicked Earthquake once. Like, there's, like, multiple opportunities that he had to click Earthquake, and he never clicked it. So, that's why I'm making these kind of plays, because I'm not playing around Earthquake, I'm playing around Headlong Rush, because I'm pretty convinced. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced he doesn't have it. This is second time editing me. I don't know what happened there. I, like, knocked my microphone out of my computer. I don't know what's going on today. You know what? I had a little bit of a schizo demon took over or something, and I knocked my microphone out of my computer. So this is the second take right here. But yeah, no, he doesn't have Earthquake. No, I know he doesn't have Earthquake. He has had Lunge. The reason I know is because I cheated. That is the reason why I know. I cheated. I looked into his switch, hacked open his switch, looked in his switch, and said, "Yup, this Ursaluna does not have Earthquake. He has Headlong Rush." It would just make sense overall. I also just take my kill here. I know this Dragalge specs. I double him just in case. Like, I don't know if this thing lives, this Moonblast or not. Dragalge's bulky. Like, that guy is deceptively bulky. Like a lot of people underestimate how bulky Dragalge is overall. No, that mod is really bulky. I really liked him in Swish Draft as a Dynamax mod. Overall, I think he was really underrated. I loved him. He was so bulky, so good. Such a good anti-sun pick. Mod was great. So that's Dragalge gone. And this game is just easy picking for Scyther and Iron Hands. Oh yeah, Fluttermane dies. Good night, Fluttermane. And now it is easy pickings. The reason like I said before, I am very confident in this Iron Hands endgame. Which is why I played it this way, because I saw game 2, Dragalge was faster than Ursaluna. It turned out that this Scyther having CC worked out in my favor. I didn't have CC at first. I ended up throwing CC on there last second. Same with U-turn. It originally was Pounce, but I had something else over CC. I think I had Night Slash or something like that. And I'm like, man, I'm just gonna put CC on there for Ursaluna. Good thing. Real good thing I did not prep for like Armarouge with this thing. I had Night Slash originally to hit the Armarouge, and I'm like, I'm just gonna Aerial Ace some of you guys. But yeah, that's game 3 wrapped up there, and that's week 2. 2-1 overall for this set. We hacked, etc. I'm lucky and bad. GGJB, fun set overall, and I'm sorry for all that hacks. My greatest apologies. And that'll be it for week 2, guys. Like I said, like and subscribe, etc., etc.